The hurry and scurry of modern life is getting a lot of us down. Or maybe we're just getting soft. For here's a shop, a department of a leading metropolitan store, dedicated to those who just can't take it. It's a sleep and comfort shop, and it's exclusively devoted to people looking for comfort, relaxation, and sleep.
Hey, the story, the scenario, the script, whatever you want to call it. Waiting for the spark. The translation of an idea onto pages of paper that will once again set them in motion. Of all the tasks that go toward making a motion picture, that of the screenwriter is the most fundamental, the most basic, and the loneliest.
Mommy? Mommy?
Good morning, baby.
Mommy, I had a bad dream last night.
Oh, Daddy's still asleep.
Let's find out about despotism. This man makes it his job to study these things.
Well, for one thing, avoid the comfortable idea that the mere form of government can of itself safeguard a nation against despotism.
Billy's mother didn't know the real reason why he didn't want to go to bed. When he was left alone in the dark bedroom, Billy became frightened. He didn't understand about fear, that fear is a natural thing and nothing to be ashamed of, and that there's a way to go about getting over some fears. So he had never told his mother about it.
Got any suggestions?
Any one would do. They're all good.
That's the trouble.
Boy, oh boy, wouldn't you have a beauty if you could combine all those features that you've been shooting? What a nifty picture that would make.
When a competent observer looks for signs of despotism in a community, he looks beyond fine words and noble phrases.
The following experiment is conducted on lungs taken from an animal. Bellows distend the lungs and fill them with air.
No matter what you try to do, your muscles start to tighten. And if you try to relax, the very attempt results in tension-building effort.
The venous blood is forced into the lungs by the action of the pump. The dark venous blood passes through this tube. In the lungs, it takes up oxygen and becomes arterial blood.
The way to get rid of tension is to do just the opposite of all the things that cause it. Get room to stretch out, room to move in, to relax. Let yourself go.
What happens when you breathe on a mirror? You can actually see your breath, but you cannot see whether it's fresh and clean and pleasing to other people. Take a shiny object, breathe on it, and you can see your own breath. But you cannot see whether it's fresh and clean and pleasing to other people.
Wake up, Paul. Paul, wake up. We're having a nightmare. It's all right. Mommy and Daddy are here.
What starts with a typewriter and a piece of paper goes out over all the world. For film is the one medium which hurdles all barriers of language. But whether it be on motion picture screens in Egypt or Korea, Belgium or Canada, what millions of people see had its beginnings in a lonely room.
What's the matter with you? Why is everyone else having such a good time when you're not? Why do they always leave you out? Do you look different? Is it some way you act? What makes you the outsider? The outsider. The one nobody asks. You could really help them. Why don't they ask you? Even in things you're good at, why do they make you the outsider? Why do the other kids do everything differently? They choose different things. They stick together on everything. Why are you always the one who's out of step? Is there something the matter with you?
It can function as well in artificial conditions as in a living organism. And for this purpose, blood is introduced into the cardiac vessels. The isolated heart beats just as it did a few hours previously.
All alone, weren't you? The way you always are. But is this enough? Will it work? Will you do the right things? Will you say the right things?